Have you seen the headline? It's splashed across newspapers and buzzing on social media, catching everyone's attention. Vietnam is being called the world's most sinful country. It's a title that's both surprising and, for many, confusing. It's a shocking label for a place known for its food, smiles, and stunning landscapes. From the bustling street food stalls to the peaceful beauty of Ha Long Bay, Vietnam is a country that delights the senses and welcomes visitors with open arms. But what does sinful even mean here? Are we talking about chaos and moral decay, or is it just a catchy word to grab attention? Anyone who's walked the streets of Hanoi or wandered the Mekong Delta knows that's not the real Vietnam. The daily life here is filled with hard work, laughter, and a deep sense of community. This label comes from a study measuring things like gambling and drinking. Numbers, not stories. It's easy to reduce a country to statistics, but that never tells the whole story. But a country is more than statistics. It's millions of lives, traditions, and dreams. It's the sound of laughter at family dinners, the excitement of festivals, and the pride in cultural heritage. Calling Vietnam sinful misses the heart of what makes it special. It overlooks the everyday kindness, the resilience, and the joy found in simple moments. It ignores the values of family, respect, and community that run deep here. These are the threads that hold Vietnamese society together, passed down through generations. These headlines are designed to shock, not to explain. They rarely capture the real stories behind the numbers. My own time in Vietnam has been filled with warmth and generosity, like the grandmother who insisted I take an extra spring roll, or the student who helped me find my way. These small acts of kindness are everywhere, if you take the time to notice. These moments define Vietnam, not a spot on a global ranking. The real Vietnam is found in its people, its traditions, and its everyday life. So, do we accept the label, or do we dig deeper? Do we let headlines shape our view, or do we seek out the truth for ourselves? Let's look past the headline and discover the real Vietnam together. There's so much more to see, taste, and experience than any statistic or label could ever reveal. What we find will be far richer and more delicious than any label could suggest. Ready? Let's go. So, what's behind this sinful label? The study looked at things like beer, coffee, and nightlife. Vietnam's love for a cold bia hoi, a lottery ticket, or a strong cup of coffee isn't about vice, it's about connection. These so-called sins are daily rituals. Sharing a drink after work, savoring coffee on a busy street, gathering with friends. Take in how, the culture of eating and drinking together. It's about building relationships, not just partying. Outsiders might see indulgence, but locals see community and tradition. These pleasures are woven into the fabric of life here, so maybe sinful isn't the right word at all. In Vietnam, joy and togetherness are celebrated, not hidden. The real sin would be missing out on these moments. Isn't that a lesson we could all use? To understand Vietnam, you have to feel its daily rhythm. The country wakes early, parks fill with Tai Chi, streets with the aroma of breakfast. Vendors set up, motorbikes flow like rivers, and life spills onto the sidewalks. Crossing the street is an art, and soon you're part of the dance. Lunch is sacred. Everyone gathers for fresh, flavorful food and connection. Pull up a stool, point at what looks good, and you're instantly part of the scene. As evening falls, families gather, friends meet at coffee shops, and night markets glow. The cycle, from peaceful mornings to lively nights, shows a society that works hard and savors every moment. Life here is lived out loud, in the open, together. It's this energy, this sense of community, that defines the real Vietnam. Not numbers, not headlines, just people, living fully. That's the heartbeat of the country. Vietnam is full of surprises. It's the world's second largest coffee exporter, with a unique culture. Think egg coffee, born from creativity during a milk shortage. The landscapes are breathtaking. Ha Long Bay's limestone towers, the dramatic Ha Giang Loop, and the world's largest cave. Son Bakken Serban, Andin Dan Gursung Dan. 54 ethnic groups add layers of culture, from the Hmong and Sapa to the Ade in the Central Highlands. Vietnam's diversity goes far beyond conical hats and ao-dai dresses. The country boasts a literacy rate over 95%, with a deep respect for education fueling rapid growth. Libraries are packed, students study late, and innovation is everywhere. Vietnam is a place of intellect, beauty, and rich culture. Far more than any label can capture, the real Vietnam is waiting to be discovered. Why do travelers fall in love with Vietnam? What is it about this country that captures the hearts of so many who visit? It's a feeling of being truly alive, of being swept up in the energy and beauty that surrounds you at every turn. The country awakens your senses. The roar of motorbikes weaving through the streets, the intoxicating scent of pho simmering in the air, the dazzling colors of lanterns lighting up the night sky, and the gentle warmth of the air that wraps around you, inviting you to slow down and savor each moment. Here, you're not just a visitor. You're part of the story, woven into the daily life and traditions of the people you meet. The people make it unforgettable, greeting you with genuine smiles and open hearts. When my motorbike broke down on a dusty road, a family welcomed me into their home, shared their meal with me, and helped me get back on my way. No words needed, just kindness and understanding that crossed every language barrier. This kindness is the norm, not the exception. And the food, it's a celebration of flavor and culture. Every meal is an adventure, from the spicy, aromatic bun bo hue to the crisp freshness of spring rolls. Each bite tells a story. Street food culture is magical. Tiny stools lining bustling sidewalks, the sizzle of woks, and flavors that linger long after the meal is over. Vietnam isn't polished or perfect. It's real, gritty, and full of soul, with every corner revealing something unexpected and beautiful. You see history in the architecture, resilience in the people who have weathered so much, and the future in the food, where tradition meets innovation in every dish. The country is always changing, yet deeply rooted in tradition. That energy, that constant sense of renewal, is addictive. It keeps you coming back, eager for more, always wondering what new adventure or connection awaits. That's the true pull of Vietnam, a place that stays with you long after you've left. To appreciate Vietnam, you have to see both the light and the shadows. Economic growth is everywhere. Skyscrapers rise, startups thrive, and hope fills the air. Young people are ambitious, connected, and building a new future. But rapid change brings challenges. The Sinful label hints at real issues: excessive drinking, gambling, and the tension between tradition and modern temptations. Environmental concerns are growing. Motorbikes and industry strain the air and land. Communities and the government are working on solutions, but it's a long road. Acknowledging these struggles doesn't diminish Vietnam's beauty, it deepens our understanding. Life here is a mix of kindness, hustle, tradition, and change. These contrasts aren't contradictions, they're the reality of a nation in transition. Seeing both sides lets us move beyond the tourist gaze. We start to see Vietnam as it truly is: complex, fascinating, and deeply human. We began with a headline: Vietnam, the world's most sinful country. But headlines are just words, often missing the soul of a place, reducing it to a single sensational label. That's just a blurry snapshot of a vibrant masterpiece, a country painted with 1,000 colors, each telling its own story. The real Vietnam is heart, resilience, and a love for life's simple pleasures. Families gathering for meals, friends sharing laughter, and communities coming together in moments big and small. Don't let headlines define a place. Go experience it yourself. Step beyond the surface, and you'll find warmth and hospitality at every turn. Sit on a plastic stool, try egg coffee, wander Hanoi's alleys, float down the Mekong. Talk to people, listen to their stories, and let their kindness and humor change your perspective. Let the country surprise you with its generosity, its creativity, and its spirit. You don't need a plane ticket to start. Read Vietnamese authors, watch local films, and immerse yourself in the stories that shape this nation. Cook a dish at home, taste the flavors, learn the recipes, and discover the culture through your senses. The more you learn, the more you'll see how absurd that sinful label is. Vietnam is a celebration of life, not a headline. Replace it with a rich, vibrant understanding, one that honors the beauty, complexity, and humanity of this country. Be an explorer, not just a reader. Share your stories, ask questions, and join the conversation. Let curiosity guide you. The real Vietnam is out there, waiting for you to discover its wonders, its people, and its stories. Go find it, and let it fill your heart with memories that last a lifetime.